Ladies and gentlemen, Papa Boris here, playing some more Krumit's Tale. Let's go into Ye Old Meteor Fall Tavern. Watch out for these guys, the town guards. When they're on the board, you can't use weapons at all. Luckily, I don't care too much about that. But, just for your own games, make sure you keep an eye on those. Those can be a little bit tricky. And then these guys are tricky too. They add the stupid thing to your inventory, so if your inventory is full, you have to actually throw something out to put a bad thing in there. Otherwise, it's just a thing that makes you lose 2 health, or if you don't get rid of it, all your abilities cost 1 extra. Okay, well, this is actually not a bad start, because thanks to my martial artist stamp, I can kill this and take only 2 damage instead of taking, or sorry, take only 1 damage instead of taking 3, which is really good. And then these guys, to kill them bare naked, normally you would take 4 damage, but I only take 2. So I basically have gained 4 health thanks to my martial artist perk. I'm at 7 instead of at 3, you know, kind of a big deal. Next, I think it makes sense to grab these ice bolts. I do hate picking up both of them, because that means I can't copy them with my broom. But the ice bolts are incredible, because 1 ice bolt will actually kill these bikers by themselves. And these I would call like a tier 3 enemy. So their thing is big attack, sleep, big attack. And it's actually, the attack is bigger than it looks because they have the special ability that when you hit him, his damage increases by 1. And since you have first strike, you're actually going to hit him first, and then this 4 turns into a 5, and then he hits you. But watch what happens when we ice bolt this guy. So we deal 3 damage, and he's frozen. Then we hit him. Then he does no damage. On his next round, he's asleep. And even if your base attack was 2, you'd still kill him. Because I would, if I had a base attack of 2 instead of a base attack of 3, then I would actually get to hit him another time and he would die. Like I would hit him 6 times. Oh, he's man. Am I wrong? I would hit him 3 times for 6 plus the icicle for 3. Oh, that's only 9. Oh, so you got. I guess you got to make sure that if you don't have some kind of damage bonus, that you like, what's her face? That you deal a damage to him first. Is that right? I really thought you could kill him with an icicle, but no, 7. Oh no, what am I doing? 3 plus 6 is not. Yeah. Man, we don't quite get there. But anyway, I do have the martial artist stamp, so we're good to go. Okay, what I want to do now is buy this witch's broom and copy these ice bolts before I pick it up, and that's my last ice bolt. The problem is, how do I get my last gold? Can I kill one of you? So I would take 3. I would take 3 plus 2 is 5 damage to kill this guy bare naked. That seems like a lot. I could, of course, buy a Scorch, but then I'm losing a gold, and what am I gaining there? I'd love to sell this Fireball, but I can't. Maybe I'll sell this hat. Oh, let's just sell this hat. So now we buy the Witch's Broom. We copy the Ice Bolt twice. Okay, and now we'll sell the Fireball. Because I needed the gold to buy the ice bolt. Now, this thing came up, so I will take 1 damage to kill it. This guy, what do I do to kill you? I would take 5 damage to kill him bare naked, plus the stupid that he gives me. That's 7, a little bit high. A little bit high. Let's go ahead and do ice bolt. Now, these guys are really tough, actually. They hit you for 6 and then 4, and then this is a Blitz. This I would probably say, I guess, has to be like a tier 4 enemy, because it's definitely harder than those mutant bikers. The second attack being a Blitz is really annoying, too, because sometimes if you like, oh, I'll just take 6 damage and then kill him, except no, because then you're taking another 4 because it's a swift attack. So yeah, I need to do something about these guys. They are tough for me to kill. But let's just go ahead and kill another one of these bikers. My attack was 4 there because he's frozen and I have the Elementalist stamp that deals, makes my base attack do an extra damage against frozen, fiery, or poisoned enemies. So how much do I try to get this ruby ring in this run? I keep having to buy these ice bolts to make progress. I mean, I could shuffle the board with teleport and try to like get something going that way. What happens if I just fight this guy bare naked? Oh, I don't quite kill him on the 3rd attack. And this teleport with my Arcanist stamp is gonna hit the stupid bucket head. Ah, crap. Maybe I should have tried to do a damage to him through my Arcanist ability, and then been able to do it that way. Is this your first attack? Oh, it's not an armor-breaking attack. So if I got one more ability, I could actually parry him. Okay, let's pick up this free teleport. Let's parry. So I take no damage from this attack. Kind of. I am going to get a stupid added to my inventory, which I will need to get rid of to make abilities not expensive. Oh, that actually beefs up my armor. Hilarious. I guess if I got this up to 6, I could kill one of these guys with that. I'd have to pick up 2 more abilities. Yeah, I'm at a crossroads here. Do I go for these ice bolts, or do I wait for this chest and get a ruby ring? Like, I could sell... oh, wait a minute. I'm not going to get 2 rings. Ha, that's right. So I sell 1 ring to buy the other ring. But wait, none of my matches have come up yet, so I can't actually burn anything, except for I can burn 1 guy with a scorch. But paying a gold to burn 1 enemy seems pretty bad. Okay, what I'm going to do then is stick to the plan. We are going to fight this guy. Now, actually, I could use my last armor to kill him. But that, I think, is the wrong move. I think I'm actually just going to take 6 damage. Oops, forgot about that. Forgot my own advice, because I dealt the damage to him with my stamp, and as martial artist, I do 3 damage to him. So I took 5 damage. There's the matches. Okay, so the way that we do this is we eat this chest. We pick up the matches. Oh, I need to use up a thing here. Shoot, that's annoying. If I freeze one, the problem is that I hit him for 3, 4 with my thing, but then he has this blitz attack after that, which I guess I could block with the robe. It feels bad to do that because you feel like you want to use your robe to block the big attack and then parry the blitz attack. Okay, so if I pick up the ring, I have no space for the matches. I could shuffle. The problem then is I might not get the matches back. There's still a bunch of tiles left in the deck. I could pick up the matches first, and then burn everything, and then ruby ring it up, but then I'd be taking some damage fighting these guys. Is your first attack unblockable? It is. You are the one with the unblockable attack. Okay. It's just, I wish I had more inventory space. Well, that's what you often wish in this game. Okay, so I guess I should consider the icicle. Let's just icicle this guy. I will take no damage killing him, thanks to the icicle. So now I can pick up the matches and the ring and take a look at the current situation. I mean, it's still really annoying. Maybe I'll just pop this. I'm just gonna pop this teleport. Let's just pop it. Bloop, and see what's going on. See, like, this is what I like to see. I like to see you. I can just kill you. And sadly, I was hoping there'd be some easy enemy, but there, I guess, is just not that much more easy stuff here. Okay. So what I could do is I could burn this guy twice, pick up the matches. He would drop down to 6 health. It's still not enough. I need him to drop down to 4. I could burn him twice. He'd drop... If I could drop him both times, then he would go to 6 and to 5. Still not enough. Unless I also picked up this ice bolt and zapped him once. Okay, we're gonna try this. I'm gonna burn him twice. Pick up these matches, so the ice bolt spawns on top of him. Pick up the ice bolt to zap him. Then if he burns one more time, I can kill him with the ring. Oh, but then he stops burning! Oh, because the burn is exhausted. Oops. So I have to use up another one of these burns. Alright, fine, we'll do that. So we'll do that, and then I finally have 6 block here, so we're gonna kill this guy. And this actually works out very nicely, because I do this. Do I even need to... Fine, we'll do it. I mean, I spent so much effort. That's the problem with the ruby ring, is sometimes... Oh, the burn stayed on him? Oh no, I used an extra burn, right? So now we're just gonna kill him. And, okay. So now I have a really big base attack. We're gonna just, I think, kill this guy and take 3 damage. Not worrying about it too much. Just kind of see who's coming on up. Alright, we need some more enemies here. Okay, let's see. We'll pick up... I'm gonna still be able to get value from that robe, perhaps. Oh, another one of those guys. Dang it! I could actually get another ruby ring, but what does that really give me? It gives me nothing. Okay, we will grab another ice bolt. And I guess I'll just kill this guy with the ice bolt. Wait, what is my... I'm doing 6 now or 7? I'm doing 6. I could take 3. Okay, so we'll take... Should I take 3? Oh, it's another one of those guys? Ugh! Again! Those guys! There's so many of them! I could pick up this to do 1 extra damage! And then still take 3 damage. And I could make him drop down, but then I'd be spending a tile. Anywho... Okay, I'm just gonna gamble that I'm not gonna get away without spending an extra tile. So we'll light this guy on fire. And, wait, I still need to drop him. And I can't pick up this because it's 6 gold. Oh, right, I goofed on that. Okay. What we're gonna do is just take 3 damage and kill him. I guess I should not have picked up this wizard armor. I don't think I was gonna get value from it. Or was that when the board was full anyway and there's nothing I could really do? So I'm gonna hit for 7 once you're burning. 8. Ah, not quite enough. I gotta use an icicle, sadly. And we'll just... Oh, I don't even need the weapon because he's frozen. Right. Okay. Well, that was a bit convoluted, but we got a good number of gems anyhow. 11 gems left over. Very good. So we already got that. We know what this is. This thing's interesting. I like it better than the one that drafts a random 2-cost ability or less. The thing is, though, that this does cost 1 extra gold and it has 1 fewer use. So it's definitely designed into it that this is a more powerful effect. And for the most part, what I'm going to be getting with that nowadays is 2 icicles. This is very strong if you can get like pyroclasms and stuff, but I'm not really geared up for that. I'm just going to take some healing instead of getting the other expensive armor. Okay, these are pretty good things. So this means that enemies come in poison, which activates my elementalist stamp. So my first attack is going to be 4. And that's actually better than sneaky, because sneaky is also going to add +1 attack, but only in the first attack of the battle. This will do the exact same thing, because my first attack in every battle is going to be against a poison enemy. And then the enemy will attack and take a poison damage, and the poison will go away. Whereas this, if I were to flee, I could come back and use it again, but I'm not using that as much. This is also very good. I mean, just having 6 extra health is just amazing. You know what, I'm going to do this. There's less things that increase your max health than there are things that, like, you know, increase your damage and stuff. And I've got those ruby rings. This thing is very tempting as well, but we're going to, on the same logic, you know, either these 3 stamps in some various fashions increase my damage by 1 or just increase my health by 6. Okay, lots of stuff that's vulnerable to my ruby rings. And then this is a really tough one, the Perfect Storm. We'll see what it does later. But let's go ahead and do some shopping. Okay, this is what I've been hoping to see my whole life. Wow, what a pack. So first of all, this is great because it helps me buy my ruby rings. It's also a good synergy with my intelligent perk because I have a bigger deck, so I have more stuff I can trade. We will get this so I can make my pyroclasms cheaper, and so now I can pull off the combo. Pyroclasm drop to 1 cost. And then copy it with Witch's Broom. Bam, got 4 pyroclasms in the deck. That can be good. I'm not going to do this. And this only has an attack of 2. I'm not going to pay 5 gold for that. Now, this is interesting because what you could do with it is you can, like, blow up a pyroclasm and then deal 6 damage to adjacent enemies. I have found it's just way too difficult to have the 2 gold that you need and to have the thing that you're willing to get rid of and have it sitting in the correct place so that it actually deals damage to the enemies that you want to damage. So it's just too much that needs to happen. I could get this thing, which has some utility, but let's not worry about it. Let's get rid of this heap of junk. I still have junk I could get rid of. The fireball I'd be happy to toss out, but there's nothing here is just that worth it, so we're going to wait for the next shop. I mean, getting 2 really good items is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that shop. It's just there was not 3 really good tiles. Okay, so the way the Perfect Storm works is it's a tile in the deck, and when it appears, every time you acquire a tile, you take 2 damage, and adjacent enemies to the tile also take 2 damage. It's a really well-designed ability, because it can be just back-breaking and you just die, and there's nothing you can do about it. Or it can be not a big deal at all. Because, like, right now, I have a stamp that heals me, and I have extra health, so I'm more or less countering it. In addition, and also, I have extra tiles in the deck, so I have more stuff I can pitch for gold and for health. In addition, if that Perfect Storm tile hits the bottom row, it gets shuffled back in, and if there's nothing to shuffle back into, it disappears. Okay, well, we got an interesting opening here. We have the matches, we have the ruby ring, we have ways to get gold, but we need our seed money here. So, like, this would give me 2 gold, and then I could pitch one of these Scorches to get 3 to buy this. I could then pitch this hat to get 5. I still need 1 more gold to actually buy the ring. I think it's worth it. I think it is worth embarking upon this adventure. I think that that is the correct thing to do. So we're going to get rid of Scorch because it's pretty crappy.
Sweet relief.
And I'm actually going to now pick up these matches and this thing to get more tiles to show up. I was hoping to get some janky item I could get rid of for gold and not care about too much. The armor, yeah, but you know, I'm getting this ruby ring going so early, I can afford to get rid of some armor. Note that you can only pitch items with this, otherwise I would like pitch the pyroclasm, for example. I don't want to get rid of the broom, because the broom with the pyroclasm could be a good combo later, or just the broom on the icicle is very good always. So we're going to get 5 gold doing this, and then, I'd actually love to do this on the other ruby ring. I could pick up this robe for free, and then gold the ruby ring. I mean, I could get really greedy and try to actually do both rings. How crazy would that be? That'd be pretty crazy. Okay, we're doing it. We're gonna blammo the armor. And now, we'll pick up the ring. So we can actually burn this, burn that, kill it. It's important to kill that one first. If you kill the bottom one first, the other one would fall and stop burning, which would be bad. So we kill that. Oh boy, there's our potion. And then we, set that on fire and kill it. Okay, I don't have my other matches yet. So here, what can I do? I could buy the ruby ring if I want to be really frisky. I could pick this up, take 2 damage, drop this cost down to 1, and then get the broom and put 4 copies of a 1 gold pyroclasm in my deck, which is certainly tempting. How would it go if I just fought this thing? Right, this is the one where I would take 6 damage, dropping to 10. If I picked up the broom, it would take 2. And then I could buy the icicle, and it would take another 2. Then it would be at 1, and also my Arcanist thing, so it would have taken a total of 5. I'd be at 7, so I wouldn't one-shot it, sadly. I would punch through its armor. Oh, hang on a second, I think I would kill it then. Okay, we'll do that. I'm gonna pick this up. And should I pick up this instead? It's free. Oh wait, but I actually need the ice bolt, or do I? I will deal 12 damage. If he's at 2 health, 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 4. Oh, so I actually don't need my Arcanist. Okay, we're gonna pick up the robe, and then we can whack this guy twice. Right, 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 4 is 12, and I hit for 6 each time. Yeah, so we actually kill him before this 6 attack goes off. That seems like it was worth it. Now, any tile I pick up adjacent to this town guard will just die to the perfect storm, which is interesting. I have a ruby ring here. I don't have the other matches, so I could burn one thing, but that's not, I don't think that's worth doing. I think it's probably fine to just let this thing die to the perfect storm. Yeah, I'm cool with it. So we're just going to pick this up. Blorp. Kill it. There's the boss. Okay. So, at this point, I could just drink the potion and use this essence on the pyroclasm and use up my broom. It'd be nice to just get that out of the way, and it'd also make the storm go away. It's one option. Another option, I could pick up the ice bolt and the scorch and just kill this guy with the perfect storm. Since I'm acquiring tiles and taking 2 damage, I'm only taking 1 because of my blessed ability. As you can see, this is quite a helpful thing. So I could do that as well. I'd need to clear some room out. I'd have to pitch something to this, which there's nothing I want to pitch. I don't want to pitch the potion or that. Okay, we will just drink up me hearties, and I'll make this perfect storm go away. So we'll do this. Get 4, 15 damage, 1 gold abilities into the deck. Oh, I actually have to buy this one to get the storm to go away. Is that worth it? The next thing is matches. Okay. I'll take 4 damage. Oh, that was dumb. I should have done that. Because these guys are getting burned. Right. They're getting burned to death by my ring. Okay. Blorp. And blorp. And I might not even need to do this, but blorp. Okay, so now I have a base attack of 9, which is pretty solid. I'm gonna just do this chest. It gives 3 normally. I'm gonna pitch it for 5, so I gain 2 extra that way. Now you might say, Boris, that's dumb, because you could have picked this up for 3 and then pitched something else for 5, but there's no other items on the board, so we'll just do that. And, yeah, I think maybe now I should consider this. Hold on, with 9, I could, if I just did 2 damage to it, I could kill it in 2 hits. So I would take a total of 4 plus 2 is 6 damage killing it. That's kind of a lot. But I really want to icicle it before I attack it, I think. Okay, so we'll pick up this Pyroclasm and take 2 damage. Well, 1, actually, 1 net. Okay, so now we will... Wait, I can just kill this thing. That's what happens when you actually pull off 2 ruby rings. Well, so much for my plan of, oh, I'll just get it and sell 1 and not even count on the... Okay, apparently we'll just kill everything. So yeah, Battle Mage. That's what I'm talking about. This is really... I mean, I'm not saying you cannot play this character as, like, a, you know, pure mage. But if you limit yourself to thinking, oh, I got a frail guy with a spell book and a beard, so I've got to, like, play by buying spells and killing enemies, you miss out on stuff like this that I'm doing here, which is quite effective also. Getting a lot of gold, pulling off those ruby rings. It was a very unusual run, though, because I was offered 2 rings and 2 books of matches. That's not always going to happen to you. But, you know, it's something that, like, my first time playing the game, I would have totally overlooked. I would not have, you know, bought those 2 rings and those 2 books of matches. Okay. Well, I do definitely want the Icicle, but I think actually Winter Winds might be better here because it would let me kill both Trash Golems without taking any damage. Right? No, not right. Because if I freeze but don't damage him, so what happens is he poisons me and does 0. I whack him down to 11. Then the next time he poisons me again and does 4 damage. No, so I do need to do damage with my attack. Of course, I could just use the Pyroclasm against him, but I'd like to use the Pyroclasms against the boss if I could, because, you know, I might not be able to kill this boss. The boss is self-damaging, but also very hard-hitting, as you can see. So it's actually a little bit of a puzzle. How do I get through this boss? Probably it'll involve building this up and parrying. Okay, so yeah, let's save the Pyroclasms. Let's use an Icicle to kill this Trash Golem without taking any damage. Oh no, I do take 2 damage, because the poison goes through. When you freeze, other things besides the attack still get through. Trash Golems give you 2 gold when they die instead of 1, and they add 2x to, what is it, random tiles to the deck? Or 2 random items to the deck? Random items, so not abilities. Okay, I'll pick up a health potion here to cure the poison and do some healing, and then we can kill these guys for free now, which feels pretty great, if you ask me. Okay, I have another Icicle for this guy, so we'll just do that. It's simple. And then what I can even do, which is very nice, is I can have a healing potion in my inventory. I can, not that one. I can heal to cure the poison and attack him without taking even that poison damage. So I took no damage in that fight. I love this item. It's like a snowball. It costs 2 gold and gives you 3 uses, and it freezes an enemy, but it also burns the enemy. And if the enemy was burning and frozen to begin with, it kills the enemy, as long as it's not a boss. So you can actually use it against an enemy twice. For 2 of the 3 durabilities, you can kill literally anything for 2 gold. And that's awesome, because then you still have a tick left over. And unlike a fireball, which kills things up to 8 health for 2 gold, this kills anything for 2 gold that isn't a boss. Okay, you know what else kills anything that isn't a boss? My 9 basic attack. That also does that thing. Okay, so I could make my Pyroclasms all cost 0. This was randomly put into the thing. Wait, when was this put in? I didn't take this. And the Swamp Golem says randomly shuffle 2 items in. How did this get in there? Is the Swamp Golem description inaccurate? That it adds random tiles, not just random items? Fascinating. Well, it actually is useful here. Yeah, I will just do it. Wait, I got another thing coming up. Sure. We will drink the last potion. Oh, it's the thing that drafts an ability that costs... Yeah, this is where I'd like to have the one that actually, like, drafts an ability that you drafted previously. Okay, let's, Should I pick this up? No, I don't want this thing. Yeah, fine, we'll take it. So then we will pop my meditation. Oh, and that uses it, so I have space. Now let's see what I get. Yeah, Yeah, see, this is a bunch of garbage. Just nothing that this does. Yeah, it's just terrible. Okay, so we'll just pick that up, I suppose. I could move the boss to the top, and if I lit it on fire, then it would take some damage falling down. It's pretty dumb. All right, let's pyroclasm it once. And what do we got here? Okay, we can burn, but it's on the bottom row. Oh! Oh! I can burn it! And then move it to the top! Holy shit! Okay, and then we have one more item. Sigh! Okay, I guess we'll just burn it again. And then we're gonna pick up both these pyroclasms. And let's just see where we're at. So now I got a 9-block thingamaboob. I hit it for 10 because of my Elementalist perk. So let's just block the first attack. And she hurts herself. And then I do 10. And then this is not a fast attack, so she dies. I guess I only needed one parry and a pyroclasm or something. Oh, there's one more enemy. No, I have to get rid of an extra tile. Oh, how sad. Okay, well, so sad.
Sweet relief.
Oh yeah, that's still in there. Hilarious. Alright, well that was the next boss killed, so we're gonna pause here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. And if you want to stick around, we'll do our post-match thing. Interesting, so I definitely don't want this. I could get more matches, but I've only got 2 ruby rings, and I've already got 2 books of matches. What would this do? It would trigger my Elementalist perk, I guess? I just don't like this. We just saw how crappy this can be. Fine, we'll take matches, but I'm not thrilled about it.
Choose wisely.
Oh, hey, there's the poet. Well, let's go for the full combo. Adventure, by the way, is actually solid, starting with chainmail, and for this build, matches is good, but because I'm a martial artist, the short sword is wasted. But it actually is what I would take if the poet weren't there. So now if I get icicles from the bottom row, they're doubled. If I can get my pyroclasm down to 1 and get it to the bottom row, it'll be doubled. It's just worth it. It's good stuff. It makes the scorches a lot better. Okay, we've got some good shit here. So I'm going to get this. It'll kill anything for 2 gold and have an extra tick left over. That is very good. This thing, yeah, that's not good enough. It only deals 1 damage to a martial artist. This thing we got rid of from the deck twice. This thing, all enemies in the bottom row, and you shuffle them back in. It's so tempting. I mean, it's just a very powerful thing. At 6, I can't reduce it down to 1. I can reduce it at most down to 3. Okay, I'm going to take this. And I'm going to take this chest because I do want more gold in my deck. What I'm going to do, I now got to get rid of 2 cards. I think the time has come. I don't want to get rid of these scorches because they are doubled now with my poet ability. I can get rid of this regular chest, but what I actually want to do is get rid of Fireball because I'm just literally never going to buy this thing. And then also, I'm tempted to get rid of this hat. Although now, if it ever ends up next to the Blast Wave or the Pyroclasm, that's good. So I can get rid of the crappy potion just to keep the 1 other potion, or I can get rid of one of the books of matches. This is a lot of matches. Yeah, this can't be right to have that many matches. Can it? No, I'm going to get rid of a book of matches. Okay, we'll call it a day there. And pause the video. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.